Dreadlock the Barbarian one shot. This is from Antarctic Press. Full disclosure, this is a review copy. This is due out in May of this year. I've got an early copy of it to share it with you guys and give my honest thoughts. I have not been paid for this review. We're going to use my space system, of course. And right away, I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. I actually really liked this. The only reason I'm not giving it a perfect score of 2 out of 2 is that I did feel that as it went on, I kind of lost what was going on in terms of sort of the relationships and the way the world is exactly functioning. So this Dreadlock guy is your main hero. That's him on the cover. He's got his lady there with him. I started to lose the relationships. Like I couldn't. He has an ex-wife and he's got the current girlfriend. And they use terms like baby and stuff like that. And then sometimes it refers to like a vehicle. It's like he's looking for his baby, which ends up being a vehicle. But then sometimes they're using terms affectionately towards each other too. So it was hard to tell what was exactly going on. But it's sort of like, without any really spoilers, this feels sort of like a post-apocalyptic sci-fi mix. So think of like Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. That's sort of the first thing that came to my mind, or like Metal Storm, or one of these kind of low-budget movies that we all kind of love. Not exactly Star Wars and not exactly Mad Max, but you're sort of your mixture because there's vehicles and stuff in here. So in this, you can see that on this hoverboard thing, and you got creator, writer, and penciler Don Walker, inker by Silius Dixon, and of course we got the colorists and letterers there. So I'm going to give the pacing a perfect score of 2 out of 2. I was actually very excited reading this, and it's 28 pages, and there's a lot of action, which is what I really appreciate in comics, especially indie comics, because when the characters aren't as well known, I think the best way to introduce characters and to push them forward into the mainstream is by having them be in action scenes and then developing the story through that, sort of like Image Comics when they first started up with all that great stuff, Youngblood and Spawn and Cyberforce and all that, right? So pacing is a 2 out of 2. The art, I'm going to give the art a 1.5 out of 2. So when I give high scores, I need you to realize that I'm not grading this based on, saying, well, this is better than Neil Adams or Jack Kirby or something. I'm grading it based on itself. Does the art fit with the story and comic? And I think it does fit very well. The only reason I'm not giving it a 2 is that some of the faces I don't like as much. This guy looks great. We're going to get to the characters momentarily. So all this stuff looks good. Some of the faces, like see right here, this face is just a little bit off to me. I don't know. It just slightly. So I'm still giving it 1.5 because I like everything in it. And ultimately, I'm good with all of it. It's very bright. The colors are nice. Here's your Dreadlock, the Barbarian guy. He looks great. We'll get to the characters in a minute. So the art is really good. I really enjoy the art. Lots of action shooting. Just the faces sometimes look a little bit off to me, although I really like these guys. So let's get into the characters. Now, the characters, I'm going to give the characters 1 point out of 2. So I really like the villains, like a lot. There's clones and cyborgs. And look, I like cyborgs and clones. I mean, this is just a thing, right? We all like that kind of stuff. I found the villains to be great. Now, Dreadlock himself is actually pretty cool. He himself is awesome. I wish they would have had more of just him on his own doing stuff, but they introduce other people like this girl here. She's all right to me. I'm not really dying over her. We'll have to see what happens in the next issues of this one. He's got a team of other people. So this is again, your humans fighting against your cyborgs and clones and all that kind of stuff. Again, right out of those Maxploitation flicks that we love. This would have fit right in. And it does have some of the comedy and kind of playfulness to it, which I do actually like. Now, yeah, so Dreadlock himself looks wicked. He looks cool. He's fighting guys. I kind of wish it was just him and maybe just rescuing this girl, and then that's it. Once they introduce more people, I start to lose the characters a little bit because everyone is new. I don't. It's hard to get excited for people appearing, but in terms of design and coolness factor, the villains are friggin' damn awesome. So I almost wish it was just almost just him by himself fighting these villains, but he does have a team of people. And I don't want to, I really don't want to go through this entire comic with you. It should be available to get from Antarctic Press in May, is what I'm being told. So I will put the link to Antarctic Press in the description of the video, of course. So there you have it. Enjoyment factor. It's a tough one because, independent comics, I definitely like to go a little bit higher because I appreciate the effort that's gone into it. I don't want to lie and tell you that this is the greatest thing I've ever read either. So I'm going to give it a 1.5 for my enjoyment factor, which is to say that I really did enjoy it. And I would recommend it to those who like the maxploitation genre. If you like that, I think you'll get into this one a little bit more. So totaling all of that up gives you a 7.5 out of 10. I could probably do an 8 out of 10 if I'm asked to, maybe go back and scrutinize a little bit more. 7.5 I think is very good. This is a one shot. This is really the first comic I've even read from Antarctic Press, not counting the amazing Yor, the Hunter from the Future series. And this again could be very similar to Yor, the Hunter from the Future. But Yor is not it's not their comic. They're translating it into English for the first time, and you guys know I love Yor. So there you go. Very good comic, very solid. I thought it was awesome. So definitely recommend it to those who enjoy that genre. And hell, man, get Yor. If you don't have Yor, you should be getting that one. And join my Facebook group for Yor too. It's great. So there you have it, guys. Again, Antarctic Press did give me this for review purposes, but I was not paid for the review, and I'll always give my honest takes. So there you go. Really enjoyed this one. Thought it was awesome. All right, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other content, all that stuff. Thanks for watching.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.